Hi again, my students. See, the mathematical skill we are going to talk about today is powers and exponent. Powers and exponent إن شاء الله. Okay. احنا نسميها بالعربي الأس. Powers and exponent. You can write any number multiplied by itself, okay, or the product of the same factor using exponent. See, now here we multiply 10 three times. We call it a product of the same factor. Product of the same factor. Ten is a factor, okay, and 10 here is a factor, and the other one is a factor. So we are multiplying the same factor, so it is called product of the same factor. When you multiply the same factor many times, you can write it using exponent. See, what factor you multiplied? We multiplied 10, so 10 is called the base. So 10 is the base. How many times I multiplied 10? كم مرة ضربت أنا العدد 10 أو العامل 10؟ 3 مرات. So I write it as exponent. This is called power. Any number you write it with exponent, it is called power. So 10 is the base and 3 is exponent. Okay, together it is called power. So the number written using exponent is called power. How can we read it? We can say 10 to the third power. If it is 10 and with exponent of 2, you can say 10 to the second power. If it is written using exponent of 5, you can say 10 to the fifth power. If you write 3 and the exponent is 2, you can say 3 to the second power. If it is 3 and the exponent is 5, you can say 3 to the fifth power. We read it as this. Now, we need to write the product of the same factor. Remember, this is a product of the same factor using exponent. Exponent is the small number on the top. Okay, now what is the factor I multiplied? The factor is 3. I multiplied it, so it is the base. The base is 3. So 3 is the factor. As 3 is used as a factor, how many times we multiplied it? 4 times. We multiplied it 4 times. So 4 is the exponent. 3 is the base. So the exponent is 4. Now we need to write this product as or using exponent. So the factor I multiplied is 3, so it is the base. How many times I multiplied it? 4 times. So how can I read this power? It is called power. 3 to the fourth power. I can read it like this way. 3 to the fourth power. Okay, now let us go to take one example. What we call this equation? We call it a product of the same factor. Product of the same factor. What we need to do, we need to write it using exponent. Now I write the base. What is the base? The factor I multiplied, it is 8. How many times I multiplied it? 4 times. How can I read this? I can say it or read it in words. 8 to the 4th power. The 4th power. What we call 8? 8 is base. What we call number 4? It is exponent. Is it clear now? Are you clear with that, guys? Okay, here we have 10 to the 4th power. What we call this? This is called power. I want to write it as a product of the same factor. So what is the factor? 10. How many times I multiply it? Look at the exponent, 4 times. So I multiply 10 4 times. So it's easy to find the answer. 10 times 10, 100, times 10, 1000, times 10 equal 10,000. Okay. Now here is the homework. You can do it on your own, inshallah.